Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to do something different. As part of my, what do you call it? Midlife crisis? I guess you could call it that. We're looking at one of these. Have you ever seen one of these? He says. Kept the tag on just in case I need to sell it. This is a Danelectro electric sitar or sitar guitar. Made popular in the 60s. Vinnie Bell helped design one, though I think they called it the choral sitar guitar back in those days. There's been many like variations and emulations of this, but this is, I think this is still available out there in Shopland, because again the old ones, the actual ones that were in the 60s, were a lot of Motown songs used to accentuate things, accentuate parts of records. They're good for that. He says, but what this is, this has it says it has a poplar body, though it sounds kind of, don't know if you're picking it up. I don't know if it's hollow. I don't know. It sounds, but it's got this lovely red crackle. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. And you can see the sympathetic strings at the top, and we'll talk about those in a minute. So yeah, it has a poplar body, bolt-on neck, there, at the back there. The neck is maple, with, I think it's Pau Ferro fretboard. I'm not a big fan of Pau Ferro, but this one's one of the nicer ones. You know, it's not as dry as some of the Fender Pau Ferro fretboards I've seen. There's a scale length of 648mm, 21 frets, white dot fretboard inlays, 3 Alnico lipstick single core pickups. You can see those there. There's one there, and then there's another one. Whoops, there for the sympathetic strings. There's also 6 controllers, though. It's volume. Volume for the first pickup, volume for the second, and volume for the sympathetics, and the tone controls there. And look, that's where you plug it in. And you have a plastic guard to stop you muting the strings, and another plastic guard there. Again, very plasticky, and it doesn't quite cover the edge there. There's a thing, and I keep sticking my arm on that. Not good. Not very impressed with the build quality there. Again, this is my first Danelectro. Never really used or played a Danelectro before. Never had any interest, but I thought I'd try one of these out because it's interesting. It's different. I like weird and wonderful. What can I say about the guitar? It feels all rightish. I mean, it's a decent neck. You know, no rough fret edges. It's it feels like a bit of a thicker Fender style neck. What else can I complain about? It's got a Goto buzz bridge there. That thing there is the Goto buzz bridge, and that's what makes it sound like a sitar, because it causes the strings to vibrate against it, which goes against every fibre of your being as a guitarist, because you don't want buzzes and you don't want extraneous noises. You want a nice clean note, and this is an anti-guitar. That's the only way I can describe it. It's an anti-guitar, and if you play a guitar, you're always looking for like I say, a pure note to sound. This goes against that, so it is a bit it's a bit like fingers down the blackboard, and I still can't get used to it. What I've found is whilst it's great for open chords and everything that side of the 12th fret, when you start getting up here, it starts to choke a bit, again because of this buzz bridge. That's the nature of the instrument, that's the nature of the guitar. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the headphones of shame so I can hear what I'm playing, otherwise everything will feed back, and that won't be good. But remember, you can tell me how crap I am as a player. This is not about me, this is about the instrument. Oh no, now I can hear myself on the headphones. Oh, I don't like that. But yeah. So yes, this should be fun. I'm going to be playing this through Bias Effects 2, just on an acoustic setting, and you can hear what it sounds like Oh, that sounds... And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play all the pickups individually. So what I'll do is I'll roll off... I'll leave the sympathetic one on because... but this is the neck pickup. And if we rolled back the tone, oh, it's quite overpowering noise. So what we're now going to do is I'm going to go to the bridge pickup and see if that sounds any different. Sounds a bit... Oops, wait a minute. Didn't have it switched on. And the tone, roll it back. Take some of the edge off. So what I've found with this is that the pickups are very bright, very punchy, very overpowering. So I've been rolling back the tones slightly to stop it biting. It's very bitey, this one. But yeah. Sounds like a sitar, doesn't it? See, it begins to... But that's probably the nature of the instrument. But to me, I want it to sound, you know, just as good down this end as it does at the other. Now, if you're here because, I don't know, progressive rock, see that record there? See that record there? That one there by Genesis features a song called I Know What I Like. It was their hit, and that features one of these. If you watch the video, you'll see Stephen Hackett playing one of these. That will probably be an actual choral one, not this one, not this actual guitar, but one of those old versions. And I'm going to play the riff, because we're not going to do Paint It Black and all those other ones. No, we're going to do a prog rock riff that uses one of these. Are you ready? And like I say, this is in the opening bars of the hit single I Know What I Like. Now prepare to be amazed at my amazing playback and my amazing ability to emulate the guitar skills of Mr. Stephen Hackett. Are you ready? That's it. That is the riff that you were looking for. But yeah, this is again, I've always wanted to try one. This is the reason why I got this, is I wanted to try one, wanted to see what it was like, and I'm not sure if I like it. You know, I'm not sure if it's for me. There's part of me that likes it because it's weird and wonderful. There's a part of me that really likes the... There's a part of me that really likes that, but then there's a part of me that says, but Darren, are you going to use that sound in every song? No, it's like a spice. See, India, spice. You see where I'm going? You only use it very occasionally and you'd only use this to pick out certain accents in songs. Maybe even do a solo, but it's more for the chord. More for that. You might want to use it to pick out a chord in a song, and then kind of mix it out. So that part of me. And there's another part of me that goes, yeah, but it's an expensive guitar to have that you're not going to use very often. That you can probably get an effects pedal or effects preset in one of these plugins to do the same job, and it will be just as effective. So I'm kind of in two minds over this instrument, whether it's brilliant or not. I really love the red crackle finish, which I think is absolutely superb. Again, if you look at it, look at that, because it's textured. You can actually feel it, and like I say, the neck's not too bad. Quite nice. And then you've got these sympathetic strings, which I haven't talked about. These are tuned to, I think it's like D sus7 or something, and they're meant to resonate. Again, this is tuned in drop D tuning, so that it causes these strings to resonate. That's what it says. That's what it says when I've looked around, and it sounds like this. And you have to use one of these. See that? You have to use one of these to tune it up on these little tuning pegs. And there's a lot of these, and it's fiddly. So if you love tuning guitars, if you love really pissballing about, tuning things up and adjusting things and getting things just right, this is the guitar for you, because you will be forever tuning it up and adjusting it over and over again. But as a talking point, if you want to hang it on the wall, and leave it up like that, it's a real talking point. But that plastic, I don't know, it feels like it could have been a bit more high quality. I can imagine this, you could look, it's not solid, you could end up ripping that off by accident, or knocking it off if you hit it, so a bit delicate that. Other than that, yeah, it's a weird and wonderful instrument. Like I said, ever since I've seen Steve Hackett doing that, I thought I want to try one of those, because that looks wacky. But it's going to be a real test to actually fit this into my sound. And again, it's going to be sitting on the guitar stand, because it's not a guitar you're going to pick up all the time to play. It's something that you might rely on once in a while. So that's what you want. That's not what you need to consider if you're thinking of buying one of these. And also, you've got to really like tuning. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Yeah. But saying that, I could loop that. Let's try it with some delay, eh? Because I do like a bit of delay. That sounded good, didn't it? There you go. So yeah, I've diddled around with it. It's a strange instrument, and it sounds, like I say, I don't know if it is semi-hollow, but it certainly sounds semi-hollow. And I'm not sure if this is actually wood or not, whether it's actually some sort of ABS plastic. But yeah, it certainly is strange. It's one of the weird and wonderful, and yeah, set up in the US of A. Thank you for watching. My name is Darren Rock. This is the Danelectro Sitar guitar with more strings than you could possibly wish to tune in a lifetime. Thank you for watching. Yeah, if you follow my eBay, you never know, this might be going up there real soon. And on that, there's only one thing left to say, and you know what that is, and that is ta-da!